And here they are.
The Brick Twins!
So welcome everyone back to the Brick Twins, and today we're going to be building set 80113. This is the family reunion celebration. You get this giant Chinese restaurant. I'm super excited to build this because we're going to be revitalizing our crossing street. As you know, we have the MOC LEGO City Gardens, the Lunar, not the Lunar, Chinese restaurant right there that we updated like a year ago now. Wow. And we have Sesame Street. Well, we're going to take Sesame Street out. I know we recently put that in, but maybe we can find a use for it somewhere else. And we're replacing it with this giant restaurant. And I think we can kind of theme the street a little bit like a Lunar New Year / Chinese kind of cuisine maybe street. Because you have Jago, City Gardens, and you have this restaurant, and then you have the other smaller restaurant. Plus we have the Lunar New Year parade set. So all that will go good. But back to the set now. It comes with 1,823 pieces. So one of the biggest sets in a while that I built by myself. As we see, it has so much detail. The minifigs look epic, like this dragon guy, the paneling everywhere. I like how they use sideways building techniques for the golden fences. This set looks epic, and here's a view of the back of the box. You see the interiors, like a kitchen, a bathroom, a giant family room, and then some other rooms outside. This guy's trying to light off some fireworks. I don't know if it's the smartest idea, but who knows? It's kind of near a restaurant. Maybe it's like some of those safe ones. It's not like but that has so much detail. And so let's get it open. The set comes with 12 bags. We also have a giant instructional booklet right here. Okay, so we have a giant sticker sheet, which is expected. I guess there's a lot of stickers in this set. And then there is a ton of instruction books. There's 2 instruction booklets. They're almost the same exact size. Here they are. So yeah, let's get building. Finished the family reunion celebration. This set was probably my favorite Lunar New Year set I ever built. This set was so much fun. The building, it was really just an epic set. So much detail packed into it, and also a ton of minifigs. And that's what we're going to start with. So, one thing I noticed about this set, actually, Brick Twin 1 actually noticed, that it's called the Family Reunion Celebration, and all the different groups of people in this set are actually different kinds of lives. So there's the family right here, which is like modern family, I guess. These two people are starting out their life, they're like dating, I guess. And then these people, the grandpa and grandma, the grandma and grandpa have been around for a while, and they're like been with each other a while. There's also like a regular vlogger, the mascot, and these three. First, let's take a look at the family. So this is that's in the mom. This is a pretty basic torso, the regular white pants, a phone. Next is the dad. So I didn't have the microphone. So this guy is pretty cool. You'll find out what this microphone is later in the review. Then there's the two kids, and they both have these little Lunar New Year tickets, which appear in other sets. I wonder what they're for. They have like a regular like jacket on, and then tan pants. And then this one has the lightish blue pants, like teal. A really cool looking Chinese torso, Spring Festival torso. Another one of those tickets in the hand. Then there's Grandma and Grandpa. It looks like Grandpa's got his camera ready to take photos of the restaurant. Just a pretty basic gray torso. And then the grandma also has this really cool Spring Festival torso with the flowers. Then we have a vlogger who likes to be very the stick camera, and then she's vlogging her day at this beautiful piece of Lego, or pieces of Lego. And then there's the cool minifig that says this is the dragon mascot. So the mascot of the set's a golden dragon. It kind of reminds me of Texas Roadhouse. We went there the other day and they had their Andy the Armadillo mascot running around the restaurant. So it's kind of like this. We have our golden dragon mascot, and he doesn't want to stand up. So let's get him on 2 feet. Next is the couple. This one has a really cool short on. Looks like it was customly made. We have the red pants and the black hair. And then we have the other one. Looks like they're wearing the same exact sweater. Kind of have couple sweaters at Mickey short. They're both wearing the same sweater they made for each other. They have a really unique orange phone, and then the red hat. And then we have our chefs. My arm's hurting. First, this is the one that has some noodles on his bowl right here, and he has a silver dragon. I think that's kind of cool because one, he's fired because the noodles came off his bowl, and second, I think this is the head chef because he has the golden dragon on the back. And like I said, it's the restaurant's logo, but maybe the gold means he's on a higher tier than the ones in the silver. Maybe the silver ones are the waiters. I don't know. Then we have our next chef/waiter. It's the silver dragon again, really cool torso, and a little teapot on her table, on a plate. Okay, then we have two little carts that come with this set, and these are going to be really handy in a future Spring Festival street thing we're going to do. Let's go replace the other street one and take Sesame Street out, but more on that in the video. We have two carts. So this is a dumplings cart. I think this is really cool. It's a little light, a bowl, and some different accessories. And then we also have, I think it's a sushi cart. It's in the glass. I think that's a really cool building technique they used. And then the white 2x4 tile on top. So that's all the minifigs on our little cart. So next we're going to go to the restaurant itself. This has so much detail packed in it. And it's all on the sidewalk. I love all the textures they did. We have a really big bush and a little stand. I can't tell, like pink plums maybe. I don't know. This is probably a vendor selling that. And a little flower stand over here where you can get some flowers. This is a very detailed set. Also, you can see the giant sign for the store. Right here, the golden dragon on the emblem. And then we have the banner. And then over here, we have the aquarium. So I think this also adds some really nice. You can't enter from there, but I like how the aquarium kind of adds some light to this side of the street. But what's really cool is that I believe Lego was first started in 1932. And it's this little banner. It says 1932 on it. Right there. So yeah, I think that's really cool. So now we're going to look at the inside of the restaurant now. Before we get to this, I really like the gold windows. They use a sideways building technique to do that. I think that's really cool. So first we're going to start on the first floor. This is the office where you check in, but you actually take off this wall with this really cool sticker on it. And you can see that. So we can place our first minifig, which is the lady that checks you in. So as you see, it's kind of an empty room. Probably add some seating in there if you wanted to. And the stairs lead to the second floor. But before we go in, there's a little window. And in here is the kitchen. We can add our master chef here, and you can cook up some delicious eats for the entire restaurant. And then the stairs go up to this floor where we have 6 seats, but we're going to put our family up there. So we have this lady, firstly, is going to sit in her chair. She's a little crushed. So as we see, we have all our minifigs placed in the big family gathering room. And like I said, you find out what that pink microphone is for. Things like a singing machine. You can sing using one of the microphones that are on it. It's really cool. They did that and add some detail into the restaurant. I don't know why I'm still holding this. These should go back. Okay, so we got the family in there now. And then there's something else really cool about this. So there's a bathroom right here. So there's a door that can open. And then inside the bathroom, there is the toilet and then like a little sink, some detail with that. So this is right above the kitchen. I like how they added this little extent to the restaurant. I think it adds to like the overall shape and uniqueness and design on front of the building. And then finally there's the roof, which is actually kind of significant, but it's not really. We have like this nice thing. So a good amount of detail up here. We have another big table with a ton of different food choices on it, almost like family style. So you can pick what you want. And then over here is like a little firework area, which I think is cool as well. We can have some minifigs up here, getting ready to set off some fireworks. Like I said, I don't know how big the fireworks are, what their effect is. Hopefully it's safe. And then we have a vlogger and our dragon dude, which can be out here on the sidewalk. I don't really know where to put them, but I guess they can be right here. And then we have a couple, which I want to put on top of the restaurant, so they can be eating their food at the couple's table. And then finally we have a waiter, which is Noodles fell out once again. This might be his last day at work. He is delivering the food to the big family table, as you can see up there. And then we can kind of add some atmosphere and put some cards out here. So yes, that is the family reunion celebration. I love this set. Very detailed, very unique. I love the building techniques. They're epic. And again, the level detail of the sidewalk and everything just is so good. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you guys so much for watching today's episode on the Brick Twins.